So we're gonna move through a 20 to 30 minute warm-up flow to start the body, good for the morning. Just to kind of get the bones moving, some heat, some flow, get some breath. So go ahead and start to find your way into a comfortable child's pose, and we're gonna get started from there. So as you settle in here, just allow the breath to start to move. Notice the maybe quirky parts of the body. I got some sensation in the arches of my feet. Just let the forehead be nice and heavy here. The eyes be closed. We'll take one more breath here, and as you exhale through the breath, just start to come up onto the hands and the knees. Wrists are going to be under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're going to work a couple cat-cows here to warm up the spine. And again, just to continue to get that breath starting to move, create some heat. So start to begin to press through the tops of the feet as you inhale. The belly's just going to dip towards the earth as the heart starts to extend up towards the sky. With a good long exhale, tuck the toes, press through the palms, rounding it out. Keep the neck nice and long here, head is heavy. Root through the tops of the feet. Inhale, belly down, heart forward. Tuck the toes, exhale, round it out. Good. Inhale, belly dips, heart draws forward. Tuck the toes, exhale, rounding. And you can continue with this traditional cat-cow move. If you want to start to incorporate some little different move into it, some rolling into the spine, the hips, shoulders, the neck. Just remember, as we start to move and the pace begins to pick up, try to keep every movement attached to either an inhale or an exhale. Take one more breath, inhale. And just settle the hips back to the heels, child's pose, just for a breath. Excellent, inhale. Once you exhale, just a slow push back into downward facing dog. Begin to create that foundation within the palms. Fingers are spread nice and wide. A little bit of a rotation into the arms, spreading the shoulder blades nice and wide. And then start to walk it out here. Notice the hamstrings, the calf muscles. Again, breath with movement. Always a soft jawline, always soft eyebrows. And start to take a look at the hands, put a really soft bend in the knees, then just nicely slowly walking to the front of the mat. Any steps as you need to take to arrive there. Once you do, let the feet come together. Put a soft bend into the knees. With an inhale, you're just going to rise all the way up. Palms meeting at the top. And just bring hands to heart center. Let the eyes close for a moment. The shoulder blades rest on the spine. Good. Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salute A. With an inhale, let the arms extend high. And then nice and slow with a long exhale, just folding in, hands to the earth, hinging at the waist. A good long exhale, heart moves forward as you flatten into the spine. And again, a nice long exhale, just folding it right back in. Pressing into the feet, soft knees, inhale, rise right up. And just moving right back through, exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, inhale, rise. And just folding right back through again. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, folding in. And then just staying here, separate the feet, hip distance, keep that soft bend in the knees. Let the belly rest right down onto the thighs. Arms are nice and long here. You can wrap the arms together if you like, and ragdoll, maybe a little sway from side to side. Hands release back down, so heel the feet back together. And lengthen halfway as you inhale. Soft fold in with the exhale. Press into the feet, inhale, rise right up. Hands to heart center with the exhale, and just pause. Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salute B with an inhale, let the arms extend high. Slow fold in as you exhale. Good. Utkatasana, chair pose. The big toes will touch. Separate the heels. Drop the hips. With an inhale, just draw the arms right up by the ears. Spread the fingers. Shoulder blades are down. The heart starts to lift. Navel pulls in towards the spine. A real gentle tuck of the tail just to create a little bit more length here. Heart rises, gazes up. Good. Inhale. And just folding in as you exhale. Coming up halfway with an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to step it back to plank. Just lower all the way to the floor. Keep the elbows right by the ribs. With an inhale into your cobra pose, press with the tops of the feet, draw the shoulders back, extend the heart forward, a nice long neck. Good. With a slow exhale, downward facing dog, pushing it back. With an inhale, we'll take the right leg right up towards the sky. As you exhale, draw that knee to the nose, pull the thigh up to the belly. Look between the hands, softly step that right foot between the hands. Warrior one with an inhale, rising up nice and strong. We're just pausing here for a breath. Spread the fingers, rest the shoulders. And we're looking to square the hips here in Warrior one. So start to pull that right sits bone back as we internally rotate that left hip, allowing that shift in the hips. Navel is in, tailbone is down, heart extending nice and tall towards the sky. Good. Inhale. As we exhale, we're just going to take it to our vinyasa. Take the hands back to the earth. Step it back to plank. Slow lower through. Cobra pose with an inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. With an inhale, take the left leg high. Knee to nose as you exhale, pull forward, lift. Look between the hands, soft step right between the hands. And again, warrior one, rising with the inhale. Create that foundation within the feet. Left hip pulls back. Right hip moves forward. Navel in, tail down. Good strong heart up towards the sky. The gaze up nice and powerful here. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Moving through. Lowering down, elbows by the ribs. Cobra pose with your inhale. And then just softly back down dog as you exhale. And just pause for a breath here. We're going to root down into the left foot. Again, draw the right leg high as you inhale. With an exhale, you're going to step that right foot between the hands. And then just slowly rising up warrior two with the inhale. So make sure you get that foot alignment, heel to arch, external rotation into the thighs, navel is in, tuck of the tail, arms nice and wide, fingers spread nice and wide, but the shoulders just relaxing right down the spine. Good, strong, steady breath. Gaze come out over those front fingertips if that feels nice. With an inhale, right palm's going to turn to face the sky. And then we're going to reverse the warrior as you exhale, lengthening long as that right arm rises. But keep that foundation within the legs rooted into the earth. Another thing to think about with reverse warrior is lengthening up and then moving back, not just rounding out into the side body. With an inhale, we'll come back, warrior two. Pause for the exhale. With an inhale, front leg will begin to straighten, then a slow transition into your triangle pose with the exhale. Take your time, really lengthen it out. Not so important where that right hand placement is, but just a nice big open heart here. Got that connection, navel to spine, center under control, and just good, steady breath here. Excellent. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Root down into that right foot. Inhale, rise back up again, warrior two. Good. Exhale. Inhale. And then side angle pose as you exhale. Maybe you're gonna come right elbow to thigh. Maybe right hand comes to the inside of that right foot. That left arm is gonna draw up over the ear. The pinky's gonna turn down, draw the thumb up towards the sky as that shoulder rotates, taking the gaze up towards the ceiling. Nice long line from the outer edge of the left foot directly out the left fingertips. If you want a little bit of shoulder opening here, take that left arm, drop it down the back, half bind. Just gently sort of pull the shoulder open. Good. Stay here for one more breath. If you're in that half bind, begin to release back out. Root down into that right foot with an inhale, rise back up again, warrior two. Good, inhale. Exhale, hands are gonna return back to the mat. Take it through Yoga Vinyasa. Working your back bend with an inhale. And then right back down dog with the exhale. And now switching sides, right foot's gonna root into the earth. With an inhale, draw the left leg high. As you exhale, just step that left foot between the hands. Take your time, warrior two, rising with the inhale. Heel to arch, external rotation thighs, navel in, tail under. Fingers spread, shoulders are relaxed. Good steady breath. And just notice from one side to the other how your hips respond, just how the pose feels. Left palm will turn the face to the sky, inhale. And then just reversing the warrior nice and long into that side body out of the exhale. With an inhale, come back, warrior two. Pause through the exhale. Straighten into that front leg, inhale. Slowly into your triangle pose, exhale. Again, opening it up nice and slow, wide open heart, soft eyes, really steady breath. Rooting down into that left foot, nice and slow. With an inhale, we'll rise back up, warrior two. Pausing at the exhale. Good, inhale. Side angle pose, exhale. Left elbow thigh, maybe left hand inside a foot. Long line with that right arm up over the ear, pinky down, thumb up. If you work the shoulder on the first side, I would encourage you just to keep things equal, opening it up here on the opposite side. Good. If you have the bind, release it back out. Bring down into that left foot with an inhale, nice and strong, rise up, warrior two. Beautiful, inhale. Hands to the mat as you exhale, plank pose, lowering through your vinyasa. Just pausing in down dog when you arrive. If you want to work a few breaths in child's pose, take the knees to the floor, hips to the heels, or just stay here. If you're in child's pose, take one more breath. Meet us back in down dog. Just take a look at the hands, bend into the knees, inhale. And as you exhale, you're just gonna step to the front of the mat and then just roll onto your behinds. Coming onto your back, the knees make their way into the chest. Good flat spine on the floor. Take the knees out towards the armpits, happy baby, 2 feet up towards the sky. And just gently pulling down. Keep the feet active, keep lengthening into the tailbone. Excellent. Release the feet, bring the knees back together, give them a little squeeze. Then we're gonna move into bridge pose from here. So go ahead and take the feet to the floor. The feet are gonna be hip distance. The heels are just gonna graze the tips of the middle fingers. Good. Begin to press down into the feet, and as you inhale, start to take the hips up towards the ceiling. Good. You can stay here. You can tuck the shoulders, clasping, pressing into the pinkies, spreading into the heart as the heart moves up towards the chin. But what I want you to think about is it's really easy to squeeze our glute muscles, use our butt to hold this pose. Try to root through the feet and use your thighs, relaxing the glute muscles. Good, we'll take one more breath, inhale. Just a slow lower out as you exhale. Gently roll down the spine. Tailbone hits the floor, just a soft windshield wiper of the knees back and forth. And then we'll just reset the feet. Feet are hip distance, heels grazing the tips. When you're ready, press into the feet with an inhale, drawing the hips high. Again, options of the arms, even taking them out nice and wide sometimes feels really good. Just be at that point that it's going to be right for your body. Going to enable the breath to move. Inhale the hips just a bit higher. Just a slow roll down with the exhale. And this time just take the knees back into the chest. Good squeeze here. Beautiful. Feet will return back to the mat. Keep the feet together. Just let the knees drop open to the side. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet coming back to touch. And then whatever feels best with the arms here by your sides, palms face the sky, maybe one hand belly, one hand heart. I personally like just to take the arms long overhead. Just using the hands, draw the knees back together, slowly drawing into the heart. Squeeze. You're going to take the left foot, you're going to drop it to the floor. Right shin's going to come across the left thigh, supine pigeons. The right hand's going to come through the hole, either back of the left thigh. You can take the hands, you can wrap them just below the left knee, whatever's more comfortable for you. Activate the feet, spread the toes. Take the right elbow, you're going to gently just give a little bit of pressure into that right thigh. You're going to feel a little bit of a burn start to form within that right hip. Hold that, inhale. Keep the low back to the floor. Then as you exhale, to slowly start to draw the shin towards the heart. Nice and slow, good breath. Being patient, relaxed, especially if the hips are tight. One more breath, inhale. Just a soft squeeze in out of the exhale. Left foot's gonna release back down, uncross the right. Take the shins into the chest, little squeeze. And then just switching sides, right foot to the floor, left shin, right thigh, left hand through the hole, back of right leg, or just below the right knee. Activate the feet, little pressure from that left elbow. Inhale, low back to the floor, and then just slowly drawing in with the exhale. One more breath, inhale. Gentle squeeze in out of the exhale. Right foot's gonna release back down, uncross the left. Knees drop back in towards the heart. You can extend the arms out to T with an inhale. And as you exhale, just let the knees just fall over to the right. So not really worrying so much about a deep twist here. If you want to go a little deeper, definitely feel free to do so. Just beginning to relax our way down. The breath will start to soften. The eyes may begin to close. Weight of the body, feeling the support from the earth. And really gently with an inhale, just start to let the left leg begin to rise from the right. Taking your time with that right leg, just let it stagger behind. Just a slow roll over to the left side. Inhale, the right leg starts to rise, slowly followed by the left. Just taking a final squeeze in towards the heart. Gently let the legs extend long across the mat. Feet be as wide as the mat, even just a bit wider. Arms rest heavy by your sides, palms face the sky. And shoulder blades nestling right underneath the heart. you have longer to stay, stay. Otherwise, just let the breath begin to deepen. A little bit of movement to the fingers, to the toes. And just as slowly let both arms extend long overhead. Take a really nice stretch from the fingertips right back out through the toes. Just bending into each knee, 2 feet returning flat to the mat. Inhale. Just rolling to whichever side is going to feel best to you as you exhale. And just taking a moment here, thanking yourself for taking this time out of your day, spending it on the mat. With a nice heavy head, start to make your way to a comfortable seat at the front of the mat. Hands returning back to heart center, the eyes closed, and just let the gaze dip towards the fingertips. And remembering with love and light, anything is possible. Thumb knuckles right up to the third eye. Namaste. Thank you. See you guys soon.